Now, Olivia, you were an ex-journalist.
Yeah, I majored in journalism, and I'm the most.
Olivia lies about so much of her biography. It's like I'd never even heard this.
Look,
And you worked in local TV news stations.
Nope.
I did. I possibly did.
Well, this is what you claim to say, so you can have the chance to say. You said, "I truly believe nobody goes into journalism to report on the latest celebrity pregnancy or sensationalize the murder of a child. They want to provide the people with vital information." Did you say that?
Perhaps.
My more serious question
No,
would
I
be,
did.
I mean, I would say from my experience of 30 years of working in all forms of media, that the first premise is not true. Some people do go into journalism because they want to tell stories about
I would
celebrities.
argue that that's not journalism. You know?
Right, that's what I was going to ask you. What is your definition of journalism?
I think my definition of journalism is seeking out a truth and honesty and asking questions that raises other questions to get to the bottom of a story.
Where does that leave? Because your character is very serious in terms of her news judgment and the way she does her journalism, but how do you view the celebrification that comes with news journalists these days? I mean, we've just done a red carpet ourselves and all been asked a lot of trivial questions among the serious ones.
Right.
It goes with the territory, it's part of the business. It feeds the media, which then feeds other parts of the media. I work for a company that has very trivial arms to it that help finance the more serious arms to it. How do you see that contradiction?
I prefer to see Piers Morgan and Diane Sawyer just on the news and not on a red carpet. That's just me personally.
Well, I had to do it. I was moderating.
No, I know.
Nobody's blaming you.
Unpaid Sunday night, right? You're so bloody churlish.
Do you want the truth, or do you want me to just,
You don't sugarcoat me. Come on.
It just because, I grew up, in a military family, and we didn't have very many channels to watch on Air Force bases, and we would get, one staple was CNN. And it's hard for me. I like seeing my news anchors just be my news anchors. And now you turn on CNN, and now people are putting themselves into a story, and people are tweeting things out because, Twitter exists so that they feel like they are allowed to say whatever, or they should say whatever. And I think people, especially journalists, they make themselves too much a part of the story when journalism is really about other people's stories, and it's not about...
Okay, let me throw this back at you then. Okay. This will have resonance in this room, and what I would say back to you, and I'm interested in what Jeff thinks, surely the moment that it all comes alive for your own anchor is when actually he becomes more involved in the story, becomes more opinionated, begins to express himself, begins to seize an issue and run with it. Isn't that the moment that show, your show, gets transformed?
When he sees an issue and he decides to make the show about the issue that he finds important?
No, I'm saying that. Do you have a problem with an anchor expressing opinion? Because I think it's when Will becomes opinionated and gets angry about things on air that it all comes alive. It becomes a great show.
No, I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem with anchors who start to put it, when they have their opinion on something, and another thing where they're like, well, the other day, like the guy on CNN who tweeted about running into Jonah Hill.
Don Lemon.
Yeah, it's so obnoxious. It's like, why? Because he was Jonah Hill, then now it gives you something fun to tweet about. And then I actually saw it on CNN. I'm like, I cannot believe that the things that are going on in the world, that we are actually spending so much time talking about this. Have your opinion on news stories or situations, but to make yourself newsworthy is so egotistical, and it's so self-absorbed that I think that's the problem with there's just so many news organizations, so many people trying to make themselves a celebrity. And
well, fortunately, you never get me doing that, so we can move on. We can move on very quickly.